My name is Faylita Hicks. I am a black poet who will not remain silent while this nation murders black people. I have a right to be angry. This poem is called For the Brave Parts of Baltimore. 1. They swarm and hum under the fluorescent trick, swell like flood rushed out the alley, all of them hooded spooks on how. Damn, I think, I used to know them boys. Back on the block, before they were apparitions, bullet bags, bricks against fists, jigsaws, before they became graffiti, before they were black, when they were just boys. Just bones and cartilage, just boys before the nick and chomp, just before the heat in the city got they bodies, got their chest, got under their skin for good too. Left unburied to rot, boys have started to rise from asphalt, seethe in the shadows, seek out their ancestors. All the living and the lived and the lost unburied started calling out, started targeting back road ditches and main highways, started to dig under cement for roots, call them Papa Legba, seek a denouement to their sentence in exile, though exile has started to sound sovereign. Like it's a gift made of flame and a little air, a gift or a curse absent the gree-gree, or absent the wool cut, or absent a price on the head of the city, like blood in the water. There ain't never enough evidence to prove anything, but we all concur. There's a problem here, an aching in this asphalt for something. 3. On the TV, they are trying to explain this black body, how it happened. They want to explain the technique, explain the stains on the floor of the van, explain just a little banging for about 4 seconds, explain the short stop at the grocery store, explain the policy, damn it, and the irate and the shackles, and explain the policy for wild things, explain how to hang a man with no rope, how to use his own neck against him, explain the policy and the wild things. But no one is listening. They can see it all in HD. How at the corner of North and Mount, someone made eye contact with a switchblade. Check the rap sheet, for sure there is enough evidence now. 4. I got to wonder about these boys. When did they get so raw around the throat? I know they can't remember, now they've been translated, now they've been conjured, coaxed, now they've been named beasts, now they bark at all the burning in the streets. Sob and howl on the walls behind them like this wall is the last place you can pray in public, spray cans on hiss. They all got throats full of funeral wreaths. I want to know what happened. How did they get here? Even with all that root work, down in the bloody house of God, over in the university, up in the YMCA, out in the prison yard, and all over ESPN, even with all that journey and all them Grammys, it seems as though they still need a little push, a little incentive to get hot, to inhale enough smoke to disappear. 5. They started to whimper, started to lick the necks of their muted young, started to whine when one gets loose, jumps over the fence and ends up on a sidewalk too far downtown. They started pacing, nibbling on a pile of old newspapers, nibbling on the raw meat strewn across what was once their front yard, started to get angry, started wondering where the meat comes from and who threw it there in the first place, started to question its brown edges, where the baby's at anyways, started to get out the gate, started to get their bodies back, pick up the dead and howl. They got this growl down in the gut and they started to click their tongues, started to pop in lights, reach up and tear down the roof, get a little sun in here, get my son in here, make him see him, get to the feeling that too tired to pretend, too tired to take it again, feeling, get to it, get right down to it, started saying shit, anything and everything can burn, I imagine.